Hello everybody, today we will be taking a closer look at Lewis Hamilton, the World Grand Prix racer in Cars 2, and also Bruce Boxmann, Lewis Hamilton's crew chief. If you love daily Disney Pixar Cars Diecast content, make sure you do subscribe to the Cars Diecast video channel. You don't want to miss out on daily uploads on your favourite Disney Pixar Cars characters. Lewis Hamilton and Bruce Boxmann were both re-released in the 2020 Blue Desert line as a 2-pack. Lewis Hamilton also did receive a single that year, but was a little bit rarer than his double release. Now we'll be taking a close look at the back of the packaging. Here we can see the back of the packaging of Lewis Hamilton and Bruce Boxmann. They were both released in the World Grand Prix series. Here is a little image of Francesco Bonelli talking to Lightning McQueen right before the Italian Grand Prix is about to start. Here is a little bio which reads, "The World Grand Prix will determine who is the fastest car in the world." We can see the prototype images of Lewis Hamilton and Bruce Boxmann, which of course Lewis Hamilton has different rims, which we will mention in a little bit. They were both made in Thailand, of course both previously released in China. Other information on the back, we can see carsdisney.com. Make sure you go check out their site to see other Disney Pixar cars, and of course this package is not suitable for children under the age of 3. Now let's take a close look at both of these amazing characters out of the packaging. Here is both Lewis Hamilton and Bruce Boxmann out of the packaging. First of all, we will take a close look at Lewis Hamilton, who is a 1:55 scale diecast made by Mattel with no paper stickers. He has that gap in his tooth to represent the real life Lewis Hamilton, who is a Formula 1 racing driver for Mercedes. He's got his headlights on the top there, which looks pretty cool. He has brown eyes with black eyelids. On the side of the diecast, we can see he has different rims to what he did have in, of course, the packaging, with a yellow trim, and of course he is the World Grand Prix racer number 2. His number 2 flag reads Ghana and United Kingdom because he is part Ghanaian. We can see on the back of the diecast now, which reads powered by Honolulu World Grand Prix and a rear flashing blinking light. We can see the 2 flags there again. Looks pretty cool. Here is the other side of the diecast, which there is not too much to talk about. His spoiler reads World Grand Prix in 3 different colours and a little line there as well. We can see the base, of course, made in the 47th week, made in Thailand as well by Mattel. Pretty cool. Now we'll be taking a closer look at Bruce Boxmann. Here is Bruce Boxmann. He is also a 1:55 scale diecast with no paper stickers. He has a headset which is completely plastic and is not removable. He's got a very nice, worried, happy expression, I guess you can say, with the nice headlights, same headlights as Lewis Hamilton, with brown eyes and black eyelids as well. We can see he looks pretty cool out of the packaging. He's got nice rims, and just to represent Lewis Hamilton, he has the Ghanaian flag and the United Kingdom flag there to, support Lewis Hamilton. We can see the back of the license plate, which reads KB511YW, which is most likely something to be referred to Pixar. Rear lights as well, and which is pretty cool. Exhaust pipes down at the bottom. Here's the base, just like Lewis Hamilton. He was made in Thailand by Mattel, Disney/Pixar. So yeah, that is Lewis Hamilton and Bruce Boxmann. Now, of course, I'll take some photos, and of course we'll be comparing him to some other versions of Lewis Hamilton. Here is a bunch of other variations of Lewis Hamilton all out of the packaging. Some of them are prototypes, some of them are factory customs. We have the main two here, which the one on the left I have just showcased for you guys, but the one on the right is the China variation. We can see some differences, like the eyelids are no longer metal or plastic, and of course the windows are different colours as well. On the side, we can see that he has a smoother paint job. If you have both variations, you would know exactly what I mean. The rims are also a slightly different colour. Then onto the back of the diecast, we can see, of course, the red light is a little bit smaller, and of course the spoilers are in different positions. The two bases here as well are mainly the same, just that one is made in China and the other is made in Thailand. There is a few other variations of Lewis Hamilton, such as the Ice Racer, Carbon Racer, Silver Racer, Neon Racer and Carnival Racer, which I didn't bring out today. Just like Lewis Hamilton, there is a Chinese variation of Bruce Boxmann. I do own him, but only in that exclusive 7-pack back in the day when he was exclusive to Toys R Us in the UK and I believe Target stores in the USA. Now we'll be going on to the turntable for both of these guys, and then I'll be doing some movie scenes and then an outro. Lewis Hamilton appeared in Cars 2 at the Tokyo party, talking next to Jeff Corbett in a pretty iconic scene where Lightning McQueen comes down and starts talking to them. He also appeared during the World Grand Prix in Tokyo, Japan, Italy, Rome and London, United Kingdom. So yeah, he also appeared at the end of the movie at Radiator Springs, where he also was really happy to race against the other racers for one final time. Bruce Boxmann only really appeared once, and that was at the pit entry or pit lane in Japan, where he was speaking to Lewis Hamilton moments before the Japanese Grand Prix just was about to get underway. He might have appeared in a few other scenes as well throughout the movie, but that is the only main one that I could find. Thank you to everybody who did watch this far into the review showcase on Lewis Hamilton and Bruce Boxmann, Lewis Hamilton's crew chief. If you are all new to the Cars Diecast Reviewer channel, I'd highly advise that you do subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss out on daily Disney Pixar Cars Diecast content. And whilst you're here, make sure you do check out my previous video on Real Rush. You don't want to miss out that amazing showcase. I did talk about some other features that you probably didn't know about that in that video. But yeah, until of course to the very next video, which will be tomorrow. Peace guys.